How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. How long is a term for a U.S. senator? 6 years. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Labor. Secretary of State. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because they have more people. Who is the governor of your state now? Kim Reynolds. Kim Reynolds. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Rights, laws. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. Name one power of the President. Signs bills into law. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Declaration of Independence. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. If the President can no longer serve, who becomes President? The Vice President. What part of the federal government writes laws? Congress. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. How many senators does each state have? 2. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What is the supreme law of the land? Constitution. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. Who vetoes bills? The President. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait? What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality. Liberty. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? Because of the 22nd Amendment. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Joni Ernst. Charles Grassley. Joni Ernst. Charles Grassley. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. Vietnam War. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? The powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the military. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. John J. Martin Luther King, Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Iraq. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. What is the economic system of the United States? Free market economy. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? Citizens in their district. What is the capital of your state? Des Moines. Des Moines. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Print paper money. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says America is free from British control. Why did the United States enter World War II? Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote. Run for office. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. Name one power that is only for the states. Give a driver's license. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Sherman's March. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? Two years. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? U.S. citizens. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. ships. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. What are three rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion. Freedom of assembly. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. Who appoints federal judges? The President. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? War for Independence. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, Delaware, Virginia. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. Labor Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name 1. Freed the slaves. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash, 1929. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Crow. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. It is important for all men age 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. Dwight Eisenhower is famous For many things, name one. General during World War II. Name two promises that new citizens make in the oath of allegiance. Be loyal to the United States. Defend the U.S. Constitution. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony.